Take control of your health with the DASH scan at Advanced Medical Imaging. The DASH scan is a full-body MRI designed for advanced health screening. This dynamic approach provides exceptionally sharp images across multiple organ systems, helping to detect potential concerns early. With minimal radiation and no invasive procedures, the DASH scan offers a safe, comprehensive look at your health. Plus, results are delivered faster than ever, giving both patients and physicians confidence in screening and diagnosis. Your health is too important to wait. Schedule your DASH scan today at Advanced Medical Imaging. Visit amimaging.com or call 402-484-6677 to learn more.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
You grew up on cereal for breakfast and you graduated into drinking coffee at some point as an adult. Now there's a place in Lincoln where you can stay caffeinated but eat like you used to. Control Coffee and Cereal Bar brings Saturday morning vibes to every day with locally roasted specialty coffees, Lotus energy drinks, and tons of breakfast cereals with toppings. And did we mention they have video games to play while you're there too? Control Coffee and Cereal Bar open 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. on the weekends at 15th and Pine Lake.
Live from the heart of Lincoln, America, welcome to Ticket Weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome in. Striking up a conversation. Kayla Verstraete, Anna Callan, former Husker Bowlers.
Whoa!
It's just the truth. You got to get used to it.
No, not
I
yet.
just cleaned up my locker today. You can chill, man.
Whoa.
You can chill.
Not till the school year's over.
Okay.
I did put Husker alum in my bio.
I did too.
too.
I did. I put Husker bowling alum. That was weird.
I mean, it's a good thing to put a stamp on, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's an awesome stamp to put down.
Like we obviously still get all the resources till the end of the school year. So we're still athletes.
Yeah, that's what Jillian and Caleb were saying the other day. If they went in there to like practice bowling and there's like 9 out of the 11 in there, it's off season.
Yeah, I think 7 definitely bowled Monday. I was there, but no bowling.
And I can't bowl.
Okay.
And yeah. So
How is the rehab going?
It's pretty good. I had an EMG today, which if people don't know, it's like it's like an electric test basically. It tests your nerve response. So then they can try and basically see what could be causing problems if there's problems, and it also tests your muscle to nerve reaction and everything like that. So I had that done today. So hopefully we get good answers out of it. It eliminates some stuff, or we find the problem, which I'd be happy either way.
oh my god.
There's so many people on scooters. I'm
that
so
was,
sorry.
That was like 10 people who just rode by on
It
scooters.
threw me off. I'm so sorry, guys. That was Anyway, because I got distracted by the first two, but anyway, sorry, squirrel.
There's a squirrel out here. We found out DP, he feeds that squirrel sunflower seeds, I think, on a daily basis. So that's why that squirrel's always hanging
That's why
around.
there's always a
That
squirrel
makes
out there.
sense.
That's why he's a little bit thicker around the waist.
Are
as
you
well.
feeding this fly too that's still in here?
No, I don't know where that guy is. I couldn't care
He
less.
like hides and then comes back. But no, anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
So I had that done today. We actually were going to talk about Night at the Lead, but one of my trainers that helps me, his name's Tom. He's our guy that helps our team. He approached me on Sunday, so 2 days ago, whatever, and they got a new thing in that helps with target inflammation, and because we tried laser therapy and everything like that, and it helped a little, but not really, just because there's so much going on in my arm. And so he said it's something new, and he really wanted to try it just to see how it helps me, and that way he, can also just get used to how
You can be the test
Yeah.
dummy.
I mean, they obviously know it works, because otherwise they wouldn't let it have it. They
They
wouldn't let
wouldn't
us
have
have
bought it, so.
But yeah, at the same time, just so then he can use it on athletes, get used to how it works and stuff like that. And so I'm going to take him up on it, but when, I'm not sure, because I mean, I don't really have plans, but at the same time, I have a job. And I picked up more hours there. So
Yeah, definitely utilize it. That's probably one of the greatest benefits of being the athlete. You guys can tell me about it, but you probably got like state of the art health equipment to make sure you guys are doing all right. Like you told me stuff about the red laser therapy that just magically got rid of the swelling in your ankle.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And you showed me the pictures, and it was a rough.
Yeah,
rough
that was
foot.
that was a nasty looking foot. Oh,
shout out DP, the boss man, stuck around a little extra.
Hey, he's feeding the squirrel.
So there you go. I wasn't
That
lying.
is so funny.
We witnessed
That
it.
is funny.
We witnessed it firsthand. That DP is feeding the squirrel. He'll listen to this tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't lying. Really put sunflower seeds out
Yeah,
there.
he literally did. That was funny. But yeah, so I would say that's probably one of the best things. And honestly, like again, it's super nice, even like us now being alum off our team, you could say. Still being able to get those resources hello, sir. Hi, DP.
That's Chubbs.
We were just talking about it like literally less than 5 minutes.
No, that's Chubbs. Chubbs comes out twice a day. He'll catch me at one of 3 places, and if I don't feed him, he gets pissed.
That's awesome.
I'm pretty sure he like bangs the window and like he'll just stare at you. Like,
Yeah. Well, we've seen it
That's
a
so
few times
awesome.
because we get off on tangents and then Anna and I are like legit squirrel. And we're like, this squirrel is just chilling out there.
No, that's Chubbs.
That's awesome. I want a pet squirrel.
It's our adopted animal now.
That's Chubbs. He gets sunflower seeds from me. Luke, who makes the drinks here, gives him orange peel.
Oh, gotcha.
I would never have thought that like squirrels like that.
That must be a fat squirrel.
No
That's
kidding.
that's why I call it Chubbs.
That's crazy.
That's why we call it Chubbs.
Duh.
That is awesome.
Full circle right there.
Yeah, and
That's
if,
awesome.
And if you don't feed him, he literally guilt shames you into, bruh, what are we doing?
Come on now.
I thought I was your guy.
That's
And,
awesome.
Yeah, so we have those.
Okay, bye, DP.
Bye, DP.
There you go. Next time you're in, maybe bring some sunflower seeds. Chubbs
Or
might show some gratitude.
or orange peels.
Orange peels is fancy. I didn't know that part. He's getting pretty fancy gig there. He's
That's
getting
awesome.
orange
I'll
peels
just
on the
ask
side.
DP where he keeps the sunflower seeds, and I'll go get
That
them
is
some before the
hilarious.
show.
Now I want a pet squirrel.
It's,
I also want a pet duck. But anyway, so sorry. I would say that's probably like one of the nicest things about like still being able to have resources is like, you know, obviously like a lot of us like we train outside because like we still compete in our sport after college, like Kayla is. And so like say she hasn't like, you know, so like her legs bothering her arms bothering her, like it's just a little sore or something. She still gets to go in and use those resources literally until like
the school year's
over. And so I think that again, I think that is such a nice thing that they let people do. And
it's not like they just kick you out when
Yeah.
you throw your last shot
Yeah.
or
I'd hope so. You guys put on a lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
Well,
I think the courtesy lasts
yeah.
a little bit.
And
longer.
something that I didn't even know is that like if you have like a said injury that happens while you're in Nebraska and you leave, they still take care of you. Which
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like yes, like you help
that's
them,
the
they
right
help
thing
you,
to do, but like,
you'd never really expect it. I only found that out when I was sitting like with them, and obviously I didn't really need to know that information until this year. But yeah, I think that is awesome just to know that this university really truly takes like pride and truly does take care of their athletes on and off the lane,
Yeah,
field,
'cause
whatever.
we sacrifice our bodies for 4+ years to compete for this university, and I think that's the only right thing to do because of how much we are putting in.
Yeah, it's a tricky thing about the right thing to do, though. It's also easy not to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
And that's
true.
what I'm saying. It's just like that, finding that out, that was, again, it's awesome that they truly care about their athletes even after they leave, especially if it's something that happened while they were there. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you want to jump into night at the lead?
Yeah. It was an awesome night. Yeah. So Sunday night, the University of Nebraska athletics, but also just straight up the university, because they also did recognize people for their academics as well. Honored student athletes for their accomplishments on and off any court that you want to list.
Lane,
Yep.
field,
But yeah, so
range.
yeah, they started out with academics, honoring all student athletes that had between a 3.0 and a 4.0.
So did the whole bowling team get up?
No.
Well, it's for freshmen, you don't get it.
Oh, okay.
It's per calendar year. So it's like your spring semester of one year and then your fall semester of another year. So no freshmen stood up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, like their this spring semester, and then their sophomore year fall will be their medallion. Like
will
that's
be the first
yeah
time they can be eligible.
Right.
Yep.
You need a full year.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, no. But yeah, so basically between the your first level is your bronze, which is between a 3.0 and a 3.49. Yeah, 999, whatever. And then you have a silver, which is between a 3 point, pretty sure it goes 3.5 to 3.4.
Like the decimals are different, and then it goes to a 3.7.
Yep.
And then the decibels. Oh my god, I can't speak. Oh my god, they're going by in the scooters again.
But yeah, so and then you have a gold, which is your 3.75 or 3 point whatever.
795
Yeah, to
4.0.
a 4.0.
I was hoping the 4.0 gets like platinum or something.
Wouldn't that be cool?
It'd be cool.
Yeah.
Just the 4. I mean, if you get a 3.9, fantastic. You did better than me. But like the 4.0 is that extra.
Yeah.
Well,
You can't miss a single beat with.
I mean, the nice thing is that like going again, still continuing with academics, they do honor their students that have kept a 3.9 or better. They get an outstanding,
most outstanding scholar.
Yep.
Throughout, like you have to be exhausting your eligibility and have a cumulative GPA of 3.9 or higher.
Yep.
And I think there was 7 athletes that got honored for that.
Yeah.
And it's amazing to see, like they're across all sports too. And just seeing, like, obviously we know their schedules. We're seeing these people every day. And for them to get a 3.9 or higher is incredible. And like, I wish I was them because I could never.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
It's just you tip your caps to the people that managed.
I
mean-
just wish school came like easier for me because like sometimes school's just super easy for people. Like I gotta work for it, and I think that's says a lot that I could still get a medallion because some people can't even get a 3.0 when you're not a student athlete. Like I've obviously had classes with people who aren't athletes and they're just struggling in these classes. I'm like, if these people had a glimpse into our lives to see what we do and then we are still able to get good grades, they would be like shocked.
Yeah, with the caveat, some of those people though probably got like 2 jobs, depending on what their stuff looks
Yeah,
like. So they could be running from job to job, and it could be hard for them.
For sure. And I'm not discrediting like anyone who's not an athlete that they just sit at home all day.
Yeah, right.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
that, but with the travel and everything, that's added to our plate as well, and like staying on top of our academics. Like I don't see a regular college student traveling 9 times out of 4 months.
That'd be the hard part. It's like 3 days, an entire weekend. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's the point where a lot of people like to get their stuff done.
Yeah.
And even if it's just like 1 day, so then go out the next day, they got a whole weekend figure that stuff out. So no, that's very cool, and that's a pretty big part of the bowling, right? Is because the GPA is always pretty upstanding.
Yeah.
For the most part, yeah.
We're not a finalist sadly this year, but we had 7.
Nope, it's 6.
6 people get medallions. So over half of our team. So that's a good thing to talk about because we do pride ourselves on this team to have really good academics. Like I've always said this to people, it's so hard to fail here. It's so hard not to get your degree. That's why Nebraska has the highest graduation rate out of anywhere in the country for student athletes. And I think like pride to Sherry and the coaches for staying on us to keep our grades up because yeah, it can slip sometime, but they're right there when you do slip to catch you and pick you back up and get you back in the right direction.
Yeah. I mean, I would agree with Kayla. I mean, it's easy to like, for me, I mean, I'll be full blunt and honest. I did not get a medallion this year. Like that was, I mean, it hurt my ego a little bit, but at the same time, last year, like last spring, we all know what I went through. I went through surgery and I went through a lot of things internally, and it did hurt me in some classes merely because I had professors that weren't understanding, which happens, and it happens at every university. And so it's not like Nebraska is like, oh, that happens there, it doesn't happen anywhere else. No, it happens a lot of places.
Like we literally had a meeting with our faculty athletic person who overlooks all of like making sure we're staying eligible. He came in and talked in our SAC meeting. Anna wasn't there, but it's basically on the same topic she was just talking about, that some people some professors are just plain out rude, and they don't want to accommodate student athletes when we're out there representing our like university and also going through something hard like a surgery and like that's major setbacks like that.
Yeah.
For what Anna went through last year, I could never like mentally handle that, and like for professors not to be accommodating is insane because I was like, put yourself in these students'
like
shoes.
One teacher, I had the surgery on a Thursday. I had to take my exam by Friday night. The day after the surgery, I still was required to take my exam online. But I got my accommodation was letting my mom select my answers since I wasn't going to be able to hold my computer and press it at the same time since I was physically unable to lift my elbow away from my body because of the medications I was on and stuff like that. And like because they know my entire arm, obviously. But yeah, so that there's just that stuff happens. But at the same time, like owning up to like not being perfect is also something. I mean, I have gotten a medallion in the past, but yeah, no, my spring semester definitely hurt me. And but this semester, the fall semester was amazing, but it still is like your overall, and my overall GPA is great.
Yeah, and you're still on track to graduate and get
exactly.
your
I'm getting my degree, and that's that's also what's important is that I'm actually, I'm getting to go across the stage, which again helps with that graduation number Kayla was speaking of too. But yeah, college is not easy. It's not for the weak, and that goes for being a student athlete, not a student athlete, a part-time student, because that's also a thing. So I mean, you never know the path that people are on, and to those that can literally balance and get that GPA to get a gold, silver, bronze, kudos to you, because that is, again, you are doing a lot of hard work, and that goes to the people that don't also get medallions. They're still trying, and that's what counts.
And nothing against people who didn't get them either, because I see Anna putting in the work, so I'm not like, oh, like, you're a slacker, Anna.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing is, like, I knew that, like, when, like, you people don't judge. I mean, it's an honor, and that's why they're recognizing people, is that you've achieved a 3.0 or higher, and here's your medal for it.
Yeah. And once you get to the workforce too, they're not going to ask you, so what about that 1 year when you didn't get a medal?
You know what's funny is that job I applied for, they don't ask about your GPA. It's literally
they just care about your degree.
Yeah.
They know your GPA was high enough to get to your degree. So
that's where it's like that. And that's where like me, like in high school, they're always like, oh, your GPA. Yeah, to get in college. Mm-hmm. And then like you're sitting in college and they're like, oh, GPA. It's like, not saying it's like to make you feel good, but like honestly, it feels like your GPA is like you're like, here, nice job on your 3 point whatever, blah, blah, or your 4.0. Because like when you hit the workforce, again, they didn't ask for it.
Yeah, it starts to depend when you get to the elite. Like if you're going to be a doctor, and
oh well, yeah.
Like
if you're applying post secondary,
100%.
Yeah,
I would genuinely want my doctor to have a 4.0
exactly.
or close to enough to it.
I wouldn't want them to have like a 3, low 3. Like I'll take myself somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So that
I mean, there's different requirements. Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, I honestly, at the end of the day, I give a lot of credit to people who tried college and didn't finish it. I give a lot of people who graduate. I genuinely, post-secondary education, no matter what it is in, even in trade school, that stuff is hard. So I give a lot of credit to people, and those who realize it's not even for them and don't enter. I also give you credit because you know yourself.
And you saved a bunch of money on loans.
Yeah. Also very true.
Yeah. So I mean, I give credit all over. I mean, medallion. So yeah, that was an award that was given out at Night at the Lade. We kind of went off on a tangent. Sorry, guys.
But
yeah,
our full team did make the Tom Osborne citizenship team, so that was awesome. I think there was 16 teams that had 100% completion. So
which is kind of a high number.
That's a lot. 433. That number stuck in my head because they said it a few times that night.
433?
That's a
433 student athletes. There's only like 560.
I was going to say, that's like basically, I don't know what that'd be. I mean, you're sitting about 80%.
Yeah, or higher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, over 80.
So to make this team, you have to do a minimum of 6 volunteer hours. A minimum. They said people were doing average of 10.
Or more.
Like, for me personally, I did probably 18 to 20, and I was in 2 leadership groups, SAC and Inner Circle, and I went on a week-long trip for community service.
You mean involved? You said inner circle.
No, for community service.
No, you for your groups, your leadership groups.
I said involved.
You said inner circle.
I don't know. I was like, in all three.
Hold up.
I was like, wait, what?
No, it's
you're
okay.
Part of some
Continue.
leadership groups. And
yes,
you got a whole week of community service.
So that I think that was probably top 5 things I did at Nebraska is like just my community service in general. So just we have a small team, but getting everyone on that team means a lot because that's going to take you so much farther in life than anything else because it shows like you want to give back your time and like even if you're having I know I've said this on this show in the past, you're having the worst day and you go to a volunteer event and you see these little 2nd, 3rd, 4th graders, they're so excited to see you. They will change your day just because how excited they are to see you. And
I mean, even
I've witnessed that firsthand because I've been having a crappy day and I go and volunteer and it just changed my mood.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's like being selfless feels better.
Yeah.
Well, and the one that sticks with me the most is my freshman year. It was like a lot from our team and then a couple like track athletes, cross country. We went to a nursing home and that completely just utterly changed my focus on like straight up communication with people because some of those people have never had a visitor, let alone like they haven't had a visitor for a couple months. You know, they got a visitor later that day that wasn't us, but it was their family. But that like completely changed me. And then oddly enough, my grandpa actually ended up like having to go to nursing home for rehabilitation after surgery later that year. But that completely just changed my outlook on truly like giving back, but also like knowing that there's people out there that genuinely like it can be a kid, it can be someone that doesn't even understand Nebraska athletics. They genuinely just giving back to have human connection because that's what we're here for. Like we're living beings to interact with other living beings. It means a lot just to that person who doesn't have it or doesn't get it as often as we do. Because like we get to sit here every Tuesday. We know that we're having human interaction that Tuesday. We could have it like not at all that Tuesday, except for when we come in here. Where those like the people in a nursing home, they don't know necessarily when their next connection is, except for with each other. Which obviously
you see those people every day.
Oh, yeah. Like, literally,
they're relying on the community.
Yeah.
As that makes sense. Usually with the elders, it's nice that the community takes care of them. So it's super cool you guys do that.
Yeah.
Like in 2 weeks, my career here is over. I'm still volunteering next week.
That's awesome.
Before I go out, or I think it's Friday. Sorry, my days are all messed up. But I'm still volunteering. Like I'm not getting anything out of this. But like before I knew like I needed to do a minimum of so many hours, but I still wanted to volunteer my time because I have the time right now. Might as well give back to the community that's given me so much for the past 6 years just because I have a free 30 minutes in the middle of my day. Might freaking well. Like these kids that we're going to go have like a field day with, they're going to be so excited to see us. They're like they always look up to us. They're like, you guys are giants. Especially like the volleyball players or the basketball players that come with us. I'm like, they're like a foot taller than me. They're giants. So it's awesome. And our SAC president gave a speech introducing everyone and everything about everyone making the Tom Osborne team. No one else does community service like Nebraska. They have like weekly or monthly SAC meetings, she said, and we are going above and beyond in community service. I know people who've transferred from other schools or transferred out of Nebraska, and they said the thing they miss or the thing they will cherish the most for the rest of their careers is the community service because they do such a good job in life skills. And I think
they make the opportunity that like the ability for us to do so easier than I feel like any other university
and I bet
can
you
or will.
I bet you there's 2 or 3 a week that people can go volunteer for.
More than that, I would even say at one point we had 18 signups. And like the signups are like even including appointments. 14 of them were just straight up volunteer events at one time.
Yeah,
14 events
over a month. So that's one or that's 2 every week, and it's
insane.
It's insane that like people are reaching out to our life skills department to like have us come to their school or like come to the assisted living or like just talk to these kids. Like, they asked us in SAC last night, hey, does anyone have 10 minutes on Thursday to come talk to these fourth graders that are going to take a tour around the stadium? And I bet you 15 hands went up. They're like, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Everyone just wants to give back. And I think that's something people buy in when they come to Nebraska. And I think it's amazing. And I just hope it never changes, because that was one of the best things I've got to experience here. And I will cherish all of that for the rest of my life.
It's awesome. Well, and it's ironic too, because the show is sponsored by Teammates Mentoring. You guys can sign up and be a teammate today at lincolnteammates.org. If you want to give back to the community the same way a lot of the student athletes are, and there's so many good ones. I think we have had the Malone Radio Show on here, Big Brother, Big Sister, Teammates, as we mentioned before, the Lighthouse. There's so many really good nonprofits around the Lincoln area.
Yeah. And it's insane because, like, obviously we've worked really closely with a lot of those nonprofits because they put on fundraisers and stuff, and that we come hand things out or just talk to people. Like, you just interacting with people can change someone's day, their week, their month, their year. And
have you got to do the Christmas one where they go to like Walmart and they give all the kids a hunt? You guys did get to do that?
I personally didn't get to.
I feel like a little kid because I'm like, buy whatever you want. It's not.
And then you see some of the kids. It's like, oh, I spent $80 on my parents' gifts, and then it just that sets in that perspective of like, oh, geez, like now the community stuff. You're not even doing something fun. It's like this means a ton to whatever kid who clearly doesn't, family doesn't have the funds, and the kid's thinking about their parents, and it's like. Yeah, those ripple effects, you just don't know how far they go. Mm-hmm. That's always the coolest one for me, seeing what the kids get. Because a lot of times you'll see them get stuff for their own family. And knowing me, I would have been like, okay, it's like, what, 2 Xbox games? Sick. And maybe some sodas.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be thinking about it, but you do see that with a lot of the youth. Anna, what about you? Give me your favorite story, and then we'll go to break here.
Oh, gosh.
Maybe not your favorite, but one that comes to mind.
Okay, there's this really cool one. I mean, we don't really get to interact with these people, but we get to make stuff for them. It's like an auction. So we get to paint, like we got to paint stuff.
Oh.
And they ended up like, they're like, oh, make sure you sign it. And then
they sold them. And I was like,
yeah. And it was the coolest thing ever. Like,
terrible.
Yeah, it was so cool. But that to me is just like, even the aspect of like us creating something, so then it goes to a greater cause. That and it's such a fun experience because, like, yes, we get to communicate and be a part of the community, but even the community giving a chance for athletes to sit and bond with each other, not even having to have
there was so many laughs in that, and I was like, it was hilarious.
It was that is probably one of my favorites because I talked to athletes that I may have thought, not saying that athletes interact, but like I never thought I would potentially even interact with, not because we don't interact, but at the same time, it's like sometimes their schedules are just so hectic.
It's a big campus.
Yeah.
Lots of hallways. You guys might quite literally not
completely
rub shoulders
different schedules. Yeah.
So it's like I finally getting like Lindsay Krause. She sat across from me. That was cool. I got to talk to her. I'm like, oh, this is awesome.
She got to
like
talk
she's
to
an
you
elite.
as well.
Yeah, I know. But I'm like, I was just like fangirling a little bit. I'm like, oh, you're so cool. But yeah, so I would say like that. Those experiences are cool too. And that was what I was going to say, is that even with like just being able to go out in the community, still having that ability to create a bond with another student athlete is awesome, because that bond can also go a really long way. And just knowing that they have another friend in the athletic department that's not their own teammates. So
couldn't have said it better myself. With that being said, we'll go ahead, throw out the break here. And again, sponsored by Teammates Mentoring. Since this is the subject, good, shout those guys out one more time. Go to lincolnteammates.org. You can sign up to be a mentor, or if you just want to find other ways to contribute, they got options for you there as well. We'll throw out the break. That is Anna Callan, Kayla Verstraete. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a little bit.
Take control of your health with the DASH scan at Advanced Medical Imaging. The DASH scan is a full-body MRI designed for advanced health screening. This dynamic approach provides exceptionally sharp images across multiple organ systems, helping to detect potential concerns early. With minimal radiation and no invasive procedures, the DASH scan offers a safe, comprehensive look at your health. Plus, results are delivered faster than ever, giving both patients and physicians confidence in screening and diagnosis. Your health is too important to wait. Schedule your DASH scan today at Advanced Medical Imaging. Visit amimaging.com or call 402-484-6677 to learn more.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
You grew up on cereal for breakfast and you graduated into drinking coffee at some point as an adult. Now there's a place in Lincoln where you can stay caffeinated but eat like you used to. Control Coffee and Cereal Bar brings Saturday morning vibes to every day with locally roasted specialty coffees, Lotus energy drinks, and tons of breakfast cereals with toppings. And did we mention they have video games to play while you're there too? Control Coffee and Cereal Bar open 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. on the weekends at 15th and Pine Lake.
Midwest Bank is now hiring in Lincoln. They have multiple banking positions open and are looking for dynamic individuals passionate about helping others and building relationships. With a family-friendly culture, competitive benefits, and unique perks, Midwest Bank is a great place to start a new career. Apply today at midwest.bank. Midwest Bank is an equal opportunity employer, member FDIC.
Why are some people more successful? Is it talent and determination, or did they recognize an opportunity? Discover a career that lets you help families reach their financial goals as you build lasting professional relationships, one with unlimited income potential. From Modern Woodman, a leading fraternal financial services provider.
I'm Modern Woodman Regional Director Sean Erickson. Call me at 402-483-6515 to learn about career opportunities.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
A lot of businesses say they're family focused, but when tough situations in life arise, the business wants anything but your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, just as they do their customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and a diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back in segment number 2, striking up a conversation. Anna Callan, Kayla Verstraete talked a lot about just great things, community service things in the first segment, and how that's played a big role in your guys' lives here at Nebraska. And now you guys are talking, well, at least off air there, adjusting to free time. You guys got a lot of it. I know Anna's waiting to, just till Thursday, and you're twiddling your thumbs in between.
Yeah. Because as soon as I get the skirt in, I can figure out my outfit. I can figure out if I want to keep it or not,
like
all that fun jazz stuff.
Like, we're so used to being like go, 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 and like not like chill out until like we get home at like 9 o'clock at night.
Even 10 or 11 sometimes,
I'm like,
depending on the day.
I'm just like over here twiddling my thumb. I took a nap today, and I'm like, I
didn't even do that.
Give me a new hobby, something you guys are doing now.
I'm just reading, but even that seems like
you only can take so much time of your day up.
I'll be honest, as the reels caught that times that eating into your time, I was talking to Jillian Martin and Kayla Starr yesterday.
I feel
starting to sound like an epidemic for the youth there, how much time is on the reels and TikToks.
Actually, I think I've been on my phone less.
Okay, good.
Because like I've been really trying to stay on top of my homework, because my next 2 weeks are literally going to be hectic leading into dead week and finals week. Like, I'm going to be out of town for most of it. So I think most of the time has been on like just getting my homework done. But I've also been just watching a lot of my shows that I can't watch during the season, because like sitting down for an hour, I can't do that.
That's not a thing
like,
during the season.
Like being able to like just sit down and like not do anything. I'm basically just rotting and watching stuff on my computer at work if I don't have homework or at home. I'm like,
yeah.
Sometimes that's nice, because I don't know if you guys are the same, but even if I have an hour, if I know I got something, like if I try to watch a movie and I'm like, this movie get over, and as soon as that movie gets over, then I'll leave for work. I won't want to watch the movie.
Literally.
Because like you have that in the back of your
I'm
mind.
not going to be able to enjoy the movie. I'm just going to be in there being like, how much time do I got? How much time?
Yeah.
I'll be thinking of anything but the movie. I'll be thinking about what I got to do next.
Yeah.
I totally understand that.
No, I honestly, like with the time that I've had, I would agree with Kay. Like I haven't been on my phone as much, merely because like obviously for me, because Kayla's going to be here next year. But like I'm obviously going home. Like I'm not going to be here every day of the week anymore. And so
back to Wisconsin, cheesehead territory.
You're very excited, but no, like today I didn't even realize, but I was sitting in Coach Klumpa's office, and then I went into Coach JB's office. I talked to them for 2 hours, and it didn't even feel like it. I felt like I was there for 15 minutes.
Do you feel like an adult now?
Yeah, I'm like sitting there talking to them like they're my best friends. I'm like, guys, and then we sat and talked about books. Like literally, me and Coach JB were laying on her floor together, because I mean, she had her work done and was waiting to send an invoice until it came in. And so we were sitting there talking about books, like trying to figure out like what books she's read that I should read, so then we could talk about it, books that we want to read together. Because now we're like sitting there, just like, this is perfect. Like, I'm so excited that you're like, we can actually do this. I'm like, nice. But yeah, so it's just, yeah, having those like conversations that I'm able to like, kind of like be their friend and not their athlete anymore is cool, and it's nice. But yeah, having those conversations, and then, trying to make sure I'm spending my time with my roommates and other teammates before that 18th hits, because that's when I'm packing up and going home. So
what's Coach Klumpa's first name?
Paul.
Have you guys ever called him Paul?
No, I do have a funny story that we literally had a conversation about this yesterday. So he came out when I was working, and I was like, hey, Coach. And I was like, wait, do I have to call you Coach anymore? And he was like, well, people from 20 years ago still call me Coach. And I was like, I can't call you Paul. And I was like, nah.
See,
I was like, that doesn't just roll off the tongue like Coach or Coach Klumpa. Like, I've known him for 8 years as Coach Klumpa. I was like, I can't change now. And I was like, I might call you PK more. And I was like, probably not.
Yeah, Coach JB, like, I'm cool. Like, I can call her JB. Like, what's up, JB? But, like, Coach Klumpa, I call him homie or homeboy, and occasionally PK. But I can't do Paul. I can't. It's weird. Not weird in a bad way, but it's just like
crave almost. Like, I can't wait to.
It's like
call you by your first name, and you won't be able to tell me.
Like JB, I can't call JB Julia. Yeah, that is so weird. I can't even call her Julie, which people call her.
Her parents called her that one time, and
can't do it.
They were like, "Do you know where Julie is?" And I was like, "Who?" And they're like, "Oh, Coach JB," and I was like, "Oh, she's over there."
Yeah, no, it's not like, because like to me, like obviously I still have that high amount of respect for them as like because they're always going to be my coaches. Like that's just never going to change. But at the same time, like we do have that relationship where it's like now after you graduate, it's like, okay, now you can call me PK or now you can call me Paul if you really wanted to. But no, I'm going to call you coach or I'm going to call you JB or whatever. But it's, yeah, like today, prime example, this man. So, after we graduate, you can friend request the guy. Okay. I gave him crap because I'm like, your wife liked my post and you didn't. And he goes, well, I saw it. I'm like, that doesn't mean anything.
He said the same thing to me.
Yeah. I'm like, Leanna literally went and hearted my post. So literally after I said that, man goes on my Facebook post while I'm showing Coach JB something. And it said, Paul Klempa commented on your post. I'm like, really, dude? And he starts giggling. I'm like, you're funny. And he goes, I faked booked. I faked it. Fake book. I'm like, dude, really? Come on now. Like, he's like, I just did whatever your mother would want. I'm like,
Coach Klempa's got jokes. More right here.
That's the one thing I'm not going to miss. Or the tapping on the shoulder. He tried to get me today. I was like, dude,
you're going to miss
I'm a 6-year veteran. I don't turn now.
Yeah, bet for a reason. Yeah. No, I would say that definitely, like, I haven't really been on my phone as much, merely because these people are, I mean,
you want to
they've been a part of my life for the last 4 years or as long as they've been here. And knowing that that's going to change, obviously I'm trying to soak up as much as possible before that changes.
Yeah. A lot of it's coming to like a realization for me. Cause like, I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to like be around these girls, not in the same aspect, but like I still work where they practice. And I'm just going to be like, I'm up in the back crying.
Or it's Kayla going to be like the TikTok where it's like, I'm over here.
Yeah, I'm going to be like, Anna, they're doing this drill, like FaceTiming her.
Yeah.
But because like I can easily figure out what they're doing at practice every day because I've been here for so long. I'm going to be like, have fun doing that spare drill. So I think that'll be definitely a reality check when I see them in there practicing and I'm not in there. Because like right now, I'm still practicing alongside now, quote unquote, my former teammates because I can still use the facilities till the school year is over. Thank God. So I don't know. A lot will hit like next fall.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, today, I was in there and Kayla was trying to take down her picture and I ended up cleaning out my entire locker. And I honestly didn't like get emotional, but at the same time, it's kind of like that realization, you know,
that it's not going back up.
Yeah, it's like that's the last time my face will be up on that, like anywhere, like, well, not anywhere because I'll be on the All-American Mall, but you know, that's the last time my picture gets put up, like a new one gets put up, or the last time it gets taken down, and just having that realization that it's like it is coming to a close, but I wouldn't do it any other way, honestly. I'm surrounded by people. I'm ending surrounded by people that truly I appreciate the heck out of, and I had a mom, because you know some of my teammates' parents have me on Snapchat, which is iconic. I love it. But she swiped up and she goes, "I was not ready for that, like to see that actually happen," because I got really close with their daughter, and so just knowing that those relationships are still going to be there too is kind of cool. But yeah, having that happen today was like I walked in knowing I was going to do it because I had the bag in my backpack, but I like put it off until like I was literally leaving before I went and got food for work. But yeah,
it's just, and it was. So me and Anna were both in there, and I've been taking stuff every few days, like with me, so I'm not like dropping everything everywhere. And I had a lot of stuff.
She had a lot of accumulation, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
there for 6 years.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm trying to put some of this stuff in my closet, and I was like, why do I need 10 pairs of red shorts? And I was like, why do I need 10 pairs of red shorts? The like shorts we practice in. I'm like, I don't need all of these. I'm like, who wants them?
Yeah.
But I think it was really cool. So it was me, Star, Haley, and Anna next to each other in the locker room. And Haley and Kayla were also in there with us when we were taking down our pictures. And I was like, bye, locker neighbors. I was like, I think it's going to be definitely awesome, weird, exciting to like see the dynamic next year.
Yeah. I'm excited. I plan on going to watch them too, which we both do. But I'm excited just to see how they do. And
I'm gonna be that like obnoxious mom.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be so freaking loud.
I'm also just excited to see the steps that are taken by the players that are here already, and see what roles they fill. And because obviously like freshmen, they're trying to figure themselves out in the sport and just in life in general, because their lives are changing, and to see what roles they take as sophomores next year, and to see
just 3 of them, right?
Yep. And then to see the pivotal role that Jillian takes, obviously, because she's now going to be, she's obviously the captain, but she's going to be the oldest on the team next year. And that definitely changes a little bit.
Catherine.
Oh yeah. Sorry. But I mean, yeah, just to see that pivotal role that she takes while being captain of the team, and to see how that impacts everything and her leadership role. And I think it's going to be good. And yeah, just to see every role that everyone kind of takes next year. Cause obviously 2 people that have been here the longest besides everyone that Catherine and Jillian, it's just going to change. It's going to be a big dynamic change, I think. And I'm excited to see just the roles that people take.
How do you think Jillian leads? Iron Fist?
I think
she's pretty serious about business, and rightfully so.
Yeah, she's very, very calm, which is so nice to have.
She can put the hammer down, but she can stay calm, cool, and collected.
Putting the hammer down.
Well, yeah.
Just saying. Yeah.
I think I've learned more from Jillian outside of bowling, just her as a person, in these 3 years that I've been her teammate, than I've learned from anyone else on this team. Like, she's
interesting.
She has changed me for the better, and I'm so grateful. I don't even think I can put it into words how grateful I am to even have met her and to be her teammate and to be her friend. She's an amazing person, and so is everyone else on this team, but she has helped me personally on this team as well. So
yeah,
I would mentally really strong. Sorry to cut you off there.
No, you're okay. I agree with Kayla. I think that's definitely someone that I'm going to miss, because I'm going to miss everyone on the team. Like Kayla's saying, it's just this team is filled with people that are meant to help you grow and everything like that. But Jillian, she's just a different type of person. She's an elite, honestly, just someone elite mentally and elite, obviously physical wise in the sport. But she definitely just has that ability to sit there and help someone just kind of realize things, or help them sit and reflect, and just give them a completely different mindset. You can be we can have different approaches, us two, and then Jillian's approach is completely different. And it's just you take that second, it's I would never have thought about that. And that's where I think for me, Kayla's right, off the lanes, that girl has changed our lives. And that's wise, because she just brings a completely different,
point of view
to the game and into life. And I will be grateful for it, and I will miss it, because I'll have that on standby, but not face to face.
Yeah. The crazy thing about her, watch out for the bowler who drives 3 hours to the meet with no music. That's a lot of thinking we're going on in that car. That to me is.
It's funny to me, because if she needs music, she has to pull up Catherine's playlist.
Don't get me going about the playlist and no music thing, because
freaks me out.
I will say
that's what adds to her. I like her just mental fortitude's gonna be unreal if you can sit in the car for 3 hours, no music, just thinking.
I will sit.
It's crazy.
I will sit in her car and I'm never letting you drive.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off there.
Wait, go,
Harrison wants to go to break. Okay, bye.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros, because we tread differently.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. Spring is here, summer is fast approaching. With weddings, vacations, and weekend getaways on your mind, do not let car issues prevent you from getting where you need to be. Car problems shouldn't be something that you put up with. Let us get you back on the road in comfort and safety. We diagnose all makes and models, from Porsches to Hondas, Toyotas, and Chevrolets. We fix a variety of issues with all of them with our talented techs and our experienced staff. A1 Automotive at 11th and L, downtown Lincoln, always honest answers.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
and electrical.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Authentic Mexican food is not always easy to find, but you can find it in Lincoln at Tacos Los Hermanos. Their birria tacos are worth the drive from anywhere in town, but their chicken, chorizo, al pastor, and asada tacos are also worth the trip. You can also try any of those meats in a burrito or quesadilla. You won't find a better toppings bar in the area or better dessert options. If you can't get there, don't worry, they do deliver as well. Stop by Tacos Los Hermanos for lunch or dinner today at 70th and Havelock Streets in Lincoln.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, final segment, and we are live on the Break and Mortar. Royals wrapped up with their game, so we'll be live, and we still got What's Brewing with Chance Brewington after this show, so don't go anywhere. We're here with Kayla Verstraete and Anna Callan, still part of Husker Bowling, but they will be not bowling
right,
next year. Yeah, made that mistake first segment. I learned from it though, but floor is yours. Third segment. Where do you guys want to go with it? I heard you guys talking a little bit.
Did you want to finish your comment?
No.
What was it?
I don't even remember. That's why I said no. But we're gonna talk about how we're gonna be fans instead of players and how obnoxious we're gonna be.
Yeah, I'm excited, honestly, because we both have plans to go see some competitions.
Thank God we live in the Midwest. Yeah, they bowl close to us a lot of times.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think I'm honestly, Kayla, we were talking about making signs. She brought it up. I'm so down to do so because I'm
gonna be the funniest person in the bowling alley because I don't care because everyone knows who I am.
Yeah,
I'm like, can't make a fool of myself because I already did when I was a player.
Yeah, no, I'm excited though because I just think, obviously, like if our energy's there, it's kind of gonna bring back that old hypeness that we brought when we were on the team.
That's what the boys yesterday said. Jillian and Kayla said they're missing the voice with you guys.
Oh, when I'm there, I'll bring it.
Oh yeah.
By Sunday, I will have no voice again.
It's gonna be like I was when I was on the team. Coach Klumpa looking at me, he's like,
now
save it.
Now I can go watch other teams and see what they're bowling because we couldn't do that as players.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I can do everything I've dreamed of when I was in college bowling. I can actually watch other people.
Yeah, I'm overall just excited just to watch because I mean, obviously, like as like when you're competing, it's kind of hard because like you need to write your notes, you might miss a shot. Like you need to do this, you might miss a shot. You need to run to the paddock, you might miss a shot. So like now, like being able to just literally like sit there and get to watch and not have to worry about writing down stuff or running to get a ball unless I'm asked to.
Or talking with the coaches about alignments and stuff. And I don't know.
Truly just getting to enjoy the college bowling atmosphere post-college, I think is going to be a lot more fun than it was pre-college.
I know there's people that listen to this show who are just sports fans. If you can ever go watch a college bowling tournament, please go.
They're fun.
And they are free.
Which is so nice to your pockets.
And then you don't got to pay anything. You get free entertainment and you get to see some of the best bowling in the country. And
sometimes at these tournaments, the best bowlers in the country are also there watching.
Yes.
Like Delaware, the men, like the PBA men showed up because they also had they had a competition there that week.
I'm like, you don't know who you're going to see in these bowling alleys, and
sometimes you might see some pretty bad bowling, and you'll get to compare it to the greatness of Nebraska.
Yes, don't take don't take what I'm saying right now that every single person you're going to see in these bowling alleys is like the best in the world, because it's not. That's a reality that any sporting event you go to, but.
Well, you get to see the spread is what I'm.
But you get to see,
you
get to see multiple top 5, top 10 teams any given weekend for any tournament you go to, and everyone should experience college bowling once in their lifetime because it's insane. And
at least pull up to the Big Red invite because that was a good morning.
Yes,
I just cheap coffee and just watching bowlers. First time seeing it really at the collegiate level, and
you'll see Anna and I there.
Yep, I will be coming.
We
back.
can still give autographs, but just with not our numbers.
Yeah, I'm still a Nebraskan. Come on now.
Yeah, we are all Americans. We will gladly take a picture of you.
Thank you.
I was like, what are you doing?
Waiting for a high five.
But I think I'm excited to take the fan aspect of things and just really really show my pride for this program, being an alum, because it'll take me, I feel like, really far in this world of being alum in Nebraska bowling, because they're everywhere. I'm like, you can't go to a tournament and not have a Nebraska alum there. And just joining that elite group of women, I am truly honored.
Yeah.
And truly blessed to have come through this program that so many greats have. And I think Anna feels the same way.
Yeah. I mean, my dad, because I posted that on my story today, and my dad even swiped up, which my dad never swipes up my stories. So I was like, what? But he made the point. He's like, now you can do what someone else did for you, which was point them into place that they may think they never belonged. I did not think I was going to be here. Did not think I was D1, like talent at all.
I think Swindle had a similar story. Maybe I'm mixing it up.
And
I think so.
I had a old player on the team. Her name's Kayla Verstraete from Minnesota. She was the one that said I had no, you totally have the opportunity to do it. Message them. And then obviously that's when the retirement happened of Straub. And then Coach Klumpa took over, and she's like, message Paul, whatever, because she called him Paul. That was weird. Now, being his player, I'm like, nah, I could never.
This fly is attacking me. I'm sorry.
But no, and my dad was like, now you can do for them what she did for you. Which she's like, he's like, that's something to look forward to. And I'm excited. I'm excited to kind of be like another little, hey, Coach Klumpa.
As it should be. Take all the benefits
person.
of being an alumni of one of the greatest programs at the University of Nebraska. Final question, tough one, and we'll get out of here. You guys are talking about being allowed, showing up to some of these meets, going to watch college, in particular Nebraska bowling. You get to make a sign. What's the sign say?
Oh, man.
Husker Power. It's so iconic.
Yeah.
How do you not? Or
I think mine would have to say Go Big Red, because I always scream it. So why not have what I scream? Come on now.
Husker Power, Go Big Red. Always works. Can't go wrong with
it.
that.
No. Basic, but
iconic.
True to us. So
all right, we get you guys next week too, right?
Not
done yet. Let's try to get the conversation.
2 more weeks.
We still get 2 more weeks of these guys. Any parting words? Anything we missed on tonight's show?
Nope.
No. Enjoy the rest of your week.
And see you next Tuesday.
Yeah.